Hey chatters, hello, hi. Hello and welcome, and hello and hi. Welcome to the stream. It's lovely to have you here. Hello, Valerie, the lovely Italian, Rob, and Middle-earth Marxist. This is going to be a relatively short stream, I reckon, because I am still sick. You can probably hear, and it's going to be a boning stream, a gaming bonus stream. Great start to the show. But it's still not Resident Evil as promised before, because although I think everything's fixed, I want to just like run some more tests on stuff before trying to stream it, because it was a real calamity failing to play that before. So we're gonna play some Once Upon a Katamari and hang out. It's a chill little stream. It's not much, not massively loads going on. How is everyone? How's your day been? What have you been up to? I was at the National Housing Demo earlier. I spared myself and didn't do a bunch of chanting or whatever, which was probably the wise move. Yeah. But like I say, I'm still sick, so I'm gonna just stream for a couple of hours and play games, and hopefully that'll be a nice chill time. I've got another Lemsip here, but there's a flavor of Lemsip I really don't like, and it's the only one we have left right now. And my wife has very kindly just absolutely bazookaed it with honey. It's just I'm basically just drinking warm honey, and I'm conscious that the ingredients of Lemsip are in there, but I can barely taste them, which in this case is good. How is everyone doing? It's lovely to have you here. I see more people are now tuning in. That's nice. For the people just joining, this is going to be a gaming stream. We're just going to be playing some more Once Upon a Katamari. That's what I was going to do. I was going to change the category, because it's really a just chatting thing. Like we'll be playing the game, but it's going to be like the focus of what we're doing is just hanging out. Were people here yesterday for the Woke 2 stream? If so, you could chat to me about your ideas for Woke 2. Let me show you first, since it's the chill stream, some astrophotography stuff I've been doing. I'm working on this solar photography project at the moment, and I'm on day like 12 of it. I've been watching this one particular system of sunspots. I think this is a fairly good picture. Like you can see this really distinct, almost like comma-like shape to these two. Homestuck Official says, I heard they're adding ray tracing to Woke 2. Welcome to the stream, Homestuck Official. It's lovely to have you here. How did you get certified as a Homestuck Official? I know a lot of people who are very officious about Homestuck, but it's very impressive to me that you were able to gain the actual rank of a Homestuck Official. I made a couple of... This one is just the frames of what I've got so far. I had one of them where I'm probably going to end up like... Hang on a second. Can I pause on it? Am I that slick? Probably not. Nah, I missed it. I'm probably going to end up having to like fake up the rest of the sun around here if I want the whole thing to run smoothly, or I might just have like one missing frame, but I've done that before. It's whatever. Oh, volume is the slider here. That's annoying. Hey Gumba Master, it's lovely to have you here. Yeah, I mean, if they do add ray tracing to Woke 2, it's not going to run on my computer, and that's going to be a very serious issue. What was I going to say? Between these few pictures, the last few frames of this... Actually, now I'm wondering if this is the same thing. I can't have seen a whole rotation in 12 days, though. No. That one's just there on the quarter turn. It's interesting. What was very interesting to me was this day, where this like Homestuck Official says, well, it doesn't involve Andrew Hussey being dead, I can tell you that much. Okay. That's, good to know? I don't know. I've never read Homestuck. This day, I don't know if I got several photos of it like this, so I don't really know what was going on in terms of my view of the system of sunspots there, but like, I think there was much clearly on the preceding and succeeding days, like a very different shape to that particular bit of noise on the surface. And when I go back over, so all of this is like a bit of a proof of concept, or like early draft of what I want to do with these photos. Like here I'm just sort of showing the paths that they take, that these different systems take across the surface, like picture to picture. And the Gumba Master says, personally I would recommend Cyclonials over Homestuck. Well, you two can fight about it. I generally take media recommendations on a sort of like a bit of a points system where different things can add on points, and it certainly requires like a building up of loads of recommendations. So if you can get other people to recommend Cyclonials to me and make a big pitch, I might be into it. One thing I'm definitely going to do is go back and make just like all of the oranges way more consistent and the blending a lot sharper, or rather smoother actually, is the idea with blending. And then hopefully like it won't have this like jumpiness frame to frame. It'll just be quite like you're just seeing the details move across. And it might end up like kind of washing out the sun a little bit so that it looks more like the details are just going across an orange circle possibly. But I don't know. I think it might make it nicer to look at least. Gumba Master says it involves clowns and socialist revolution. That's a pretty good pitch. You have effectively added a point to your recommendation. I will, like... I'm not going to give away the whole entire point system, because otherwise people could abuse the system, right? If I explained my whole finely crafted point system that is definitely not just vibes-based, then people could come along and make dishonest pitches for stuff. I waste loads of time. These solar flares cannot be allowed to get nuclear capabilities. They are nuclear. They have all the nuclear capabilities. The only things they're capable of are nuclear. So that was the whole sun, and this was just the last few days looking at this one system, because I've got a few pretty nice pictures of it. And I'm just quite like, I don't know. So it's important to remember this is going like around, it's coming into view around the sun in these 3 days. But I do think you can see the two spots getting further apart, and I don't know if that's like, basically I'm going to have to watch them for a few more days and see if they continue to be more like noticeably further apart as they pass the midpoint of the sun, I think. Because it certainly looks like they're pulling apart, but like, yeah. So that's my ongoing project stuff that I felt like I'd update people on while people are coming in. And that's my full folder of the frames. I make the sun dance back and forth for me. Okay, we're gonna play some Once Upon a Katamari. Homestuck Official says, Homestuck does have plenty of clowns, at least jesters and juggalos, and revolution, and two of the most important characters' main weapons are a hammer and sickle, respectively. You're making strong pitches. You're each making your case very powerfully here. Unfortunately, Homestuck is operating on a deficit. I have encountered previous things have given me a negative score on on Homestuck. And again, I'm not discussing all the ins and outs of the points system. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like the project. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. The largest possible pond. Oh yeah, we were doing the underwater dinosaurs last time. Wait a second. Oh, this is it. I forgot about this, that the dinosaur era in Once Upon a Katamari is just like pitifully small. Well, this one has a speech bubble anyway, so let's go there. Yeah, cool. Yeah. As large as possible pond. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Cannibalism is wrong. Welcome to the chat. It's lovely to have you here. What a great username. It's just like, sure. Do you come into any chats and have that be like a debate? You know, like, is that ever people like, hey, cannibalism isn't wrong? Oh, I love Katamari. So, chat, I'm going to be reminding everyone, please support the stream if you're enjoying the stream. This is the last stream of the month. So, while it's a chill one, you know, crikey. I would encourage people to donate, especially if you haven't heard from previous streams where I've been saying that my landlord is trying to raise the rent by £250 per calendar month, which is a nightmare. The good question mark news, they're trying to do it to the entire estate of like 200 people simultaneously, which is a really stupid thing. So we're going to, we are organizing and trying to resist. And it's a ton of work and not a guaranteed win, although it's a strong organizing case. Well, you know, I'm hopeful for it, but I guess my point is that it doesn't turn the cost of the entire thing to nil, because I started to put my labor into organizing, and it's mentally stressful. And so all that said, I'm in a financially shit situation at the moment. I wasn't in a financially great situation before that, so please support the stream. If you find yourself enjoying the stream for any unexpected reason, oh, I hate being sick. What was I gonna say? If you would like to conceptualize it as this, rather than trying to shoot for the goal, if everyone here would like to buy me dinner, it would be playing video games for my supper. Could be my job today. I think that's a fair way to conceptualize it. I feel like I just realized I was about to say something that was definitely going to like jinx my gameplay immediately. So I was going to say something about the fishing lines and feeling like confident about them. And the fishing lines have been consistently the most awful part of playing underwater levels. So I'm just like, I can't go touching fate like that. That's not right. Is there a cousin riding at me? Yeah, okay. Who here is familiar with Katamari, by the way? I'm kind of obsessed with them. I don't know if it's like... Yeah, it would definitely be a draw for me if more people were streaming Katamari and checking it out. I'm very much a creature of habit when it comes to Twitch streams. I much prefer to watch people I know. How big am I trying to get? 180. I'm asking you as if, but you can't see it. It's actually behind my webcam. Oh shit, there's a crown there. This guy is in a horrifying fishman costume, fishing in the pond. Or this is a fish dinosaur of some kind. I doubt it's a dinosaur. It's like a guy. Like a dude wearing a fishman costume. that was pretty cool. It's been organised primarily by London Renters Union, but it was just like utilising one of the, I guess, organised in the UK and London especially. I'm very excited. I think Renters Union stuff is not a particularly sexy issue to a lot of people. It's not drawing people in the same way as like mass mobilizations around very immediate injustice like in war. A lot of people have seen it kind of organized all in it as well. But like, I think it really paid off. It was quite a large one with really good energy. There were really funny props. The People's Prop Department made a like, I guess it was a puppet of a massive bed bug in bed with Keir Starmer. Because Labour are in bed with parasites. And they also had insect costumes that people wore to this like expo. Like a landlord conference, if you can imagine such a thing. Actually, I should tell Mule about this, the landlord conference. I don't know if he knows about this. I'm sure there's a ton of good content to be made. Yeah, it was two people in these insect costumes. I think they're sign maybe, or maybe just capturing. We were at the landlord conference because we're two massive parasites. Oh, I see crap. Gumbo Master, thank you so much for the £6.12 tip. I must obey the Homestuck numbers, or else my soul is forfeit, says Gumbo Master. I'm so... This is a moment of pure blissful ignorance right now. I just have no idea why that's a Homestuck number, and I won't find out. So, it's really good. It's a great time for me, and I get money as well as thank you so much. Is my mic quiet, by the way? Hang on a second. I'm just looking at the desktop here. It looks like I'm quite quiet compared to the game. How am I louder relative to the game now? Where is the last crown gonna be? We can hear you again. You couldn't hear me the whole time I was talking just now. This is such a fucking nightmare. Have you not been able to hear me like basically the whole time I've been playing the level? It was very quiet. Okay, thank you for explaining. That's a little annoying. What was I talking about? I probably made a plug to please support the stream if you're enjoying the stream. So if you, like me, love Katamari, please support the stream. You can subscribe or cheer or donate directly using command tip. I've got a bastard landlord who's trying to evict like this entire estate full of 200 people. It's very stupid. It's an ongoing battle. I went to... Everyone has a bastard landlord, which is why I went to a very large protest of renters today, organised by London Renters Union. That was quite cool. I wore a new dress for it, I was really excited about, and then as soon as I got home I realised that it's like a black and white striped dress, and when I've worn like stripy tops on the stream before, it does something really fucked to the camera. Gumbo Master says, I heard you saying Homestuck and I imagined it was something good. I see. My bonus streams are having like an incredible track record of like, I did one stream of Resident Evil. I didn't get that far. I tried to stream again and it crashed, and then I played Katamari and the audio was all over the place. And then I didn't even upload the VOD because it was like too much of a mess. And then now I'm playing Katamari again. You couldn't hear me for the first. Oh my god, it's been like half an hour. Oh wow, I'm a professional, you know. You know, I'm a professional streamer. I'm a professional streamer. Okay. Alright. What is this one? Oh, is it the food one? Yes. Okay, I love these ones. You're rolling around a guy or she. He or she is gonna get really, really, really big and round, and I find it very delightful. And you're just like you're rolling over food. Landlords are a bit of a residence evil. You're so right, Gumba Master. Oh, so this is the stuff I was saying about, and none of it was coming through. Okay. So there was a big protest today. There was a cool, like, large. I don't know how to describe it. It was halfway between it was almost like a parade float, right? With a bed bug in bed with Keir Starmer. It's not the fat guy one. That's very disappointing. Okay. It's just a level that has lots of snacks in it. Okay, that's fine. I'm looking forward to the one where the guy gets fat and round. I think that's delightful. They had a giant bed bug in bed with an equally sized Keir Starmer, and it was like, you know, laborers in bed with parasites. And they also had two insect costumes that people wore with like a shirt and tie to the landlord conference yesterday. And they said we're too massive. We're at a landlord's conference because we're two massive parasites. And I've just realized I should tell Mule about the whole thing, because he does Bastard Landlord Influences as a series on YouTube, and the Landlord's Conference seems like an easy win for him. So only snacks are enlarging the Katamari, or what's happening here? Was the snacks just a misdirect? There just are a lot of snacks in this level, and anything will enlarge me? I think that might be what's going on here. Whoop! Oh, cousin. Actually, I'd really like to change to that cousin. So I definitely need to roll that cousin up. How am I going to do that? I'm definitely going to get these jet boosters. Oh Christ. Why am I using jet boosters over like a fine navigation bit? This is such a stupid thing for me to do. What a waste. Oh, that's food. This stuff's all food. That's great. Okay. Now where is that cousin? Uh-oh. Oh, I see a crown. That's good. Oh shit. Have we opened a new area? Possibly. It's quite tragic to me that Katamari Damacy isn't as popular as it is beloved by me. This is definitely like a moment of childish naivete where I'm like, I'm so excited about Katamari that I'm like, well, if I can't run Resident Evil, I'll run that, and that'll be great. Everyone loves Katamari. Obviously, it's just a excruciatingly top-tier game. I think the cousin might have disappeared, which is a bit distressing. Oh, piss. Vertigogosaurus said it's a cool people filter. You get the real ones playing Katamari Damacy. That's very true. Okay. I think I might have made the Katamari too large and it skipped out on that cousin. Sometimes this happens where, like, some items or cousins are only available in certain stages of the level that you move between when you change size. But you only move in one direction between them. There was a visual novel called Namco High where you play as one of the prince's cousins, and Andrew Hussey was lead writer? What the fuck? Okay. Was it licensed by Namco? Was this or was this just an Andrew Hussey Katamari fanfiction? It's a raccoon in a raccoon in a pot? Okay. Something going on there. Homestuck Official, thank you so much for donating £4 and 13 pence. Gotta leave for dinner now. Don't let this trick you into actually reading Homestuck. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. I hope you have a wonderful dinner. I don't think anything is going to accidentally trick me into reading Homestuck. I mean, the funny thing is that it's because I have a friend who has been involved in the production of some official Homestuck stuff, who was on the, like, receiving end of fandom ire, just completely, like, put me way off. Because I was just like, that just seems like a bad fandom to be in. And then people are just, like, constantly telling me, but it's really good though, including the same friend, actually. And I believe them that they're having a good time with the stuff, but it's intense. It's an officially licensed Namco game. That's incredible. Well, I've successfully made this Katamari quite large, but I haven't gotten 2 of the crowns, and I know I missed the cousin. I saw her, and I failed. I failed her. I failed to roll her up, as she obviously wanted, because every item and person in this game loves being in the Katamari, and I think that's like a known thing. They certainly have the king talk about it. The king really, really likes being in the Katamari, which is like very confusing, because everyone like gets in it and starts wiggling like a stuck crab and like screaming. I think I'm done for now. How is everyone else's weekend going? It's still properly like dawning on me that I've set things up so that if I have a bonus stream, I have like 3 days of streaming in a row. It is a little bit intense, but I think I'm just mostly feeling that way because I'm sick this week. Thanks, chat. My weekend's going okay. The protest was pretty good. Stream last night was pretty good. What's going on? Was able to successfully share space at the protest with people who I know hate my guts, and like, you know, it was fine. Which is like an improvement over lots of experiences I have of London. I'm feeling good about writing stuff. I'm feeling good about my solo photography project. I wish more stuff was visible in the night sky at the moment. Jupiter is now like on its descent and will stop being visible in the sky in the next few weeks. And after that, there was quite an intense period of just like no planets visible, except if you're like really dedicated to seeing the stuff close to the horizon, like Mercury and Venus, which like I do love seeing, but in a city is like very, very, very difficult. There's no place like London? I don't understand the joke here, sorry. Gumba Master says, my weekend's been alright, been drawing my Deltarune comic and just coming up to the part where people die and cry. Fair enough. That's, I'm glad you're having fun. I think that's the important thing. I'm glad you're having fun with that. What's happened here? Did I click off it? Okay, no, we're fine. Sleepy Bees and Love says, hi Sophie. Hello Sleepy Bees and Love. Lovely to have you here in the chat. It says you're a first-time chatter. I don't know if that's true, or if it's my Streamlabs reinstall. No, you are actually a first-time chatter, and welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. How's your weekend going? Okay. American Frontier, Edo Japan, Dinosaur Times. Let's go Edo Japan again. Oh, lots of food. That's the one I wanted. Came from the Tumblr post. Made sushi. I love making sushi. It's so much fun. What's the most ambitious sushi you've ever made? I think mine was making the sweet omelette, the little rectangular sweet omelette that you put on top of rice blocks. That was very involved and very fun. All right, we're gonna make a guy big and round now. So actually, it's ideal Tumblr content. It's nice to have more of my Tumblr, pardon me, nice to have more of my Tumblr followers come through because, like, I think on social media outside of YouTube, I primarily have a Tumblr following now, and I like it there. I also hate it. Like, I hate all social media sites in various different ways, but I like Tumblr the best of the bad bunch, and I like the people by leaps and bounds more. And it's like nice to have people come through to my streams. I didn't get that far. I did make omurice sauce. Omurice once. I don't know why I hallucinated the word sauce there. Once, but that was unrelated. I made spicy tuna and salmon, as well as crab salad and omelette. Very nice. That's really cool. Alright, let's make this guy big and round. Time to get big and round. I think it's a sumo wrestler the first time they do this concept, this level concept in the Katamari series, which makes a lot of sense. Oop. I can get coconuts, but I can't get watermelons. Okay. Okay. Vertigosaurus says, I'm not on social media at all. It's all brain rot. Yeah, I mean, basically I like Tumblr because it is just literally a blogging site. There's a ton of brain rot still, and that's the stuff that I hate. But like, I know that I'm not gonna make it as a like Instagram poster at any point. Like, there's no way the way that I make my content, the way I make my art and whatever is going to be compatible with like short form hyper reactive bullshit, the way that TikTok, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts is all oriented around. And I think that like once I really realized that Blue Sky and Twitter were the same thing as that, but for like being angry about politics, I was just like, okay, it's only long form posting for me, including nice long blog posts. You want my opinions? You can have them in a nice long form with lots of rambling and lots of ums and ahs, and that's me. Chat, if you're enjoying the stream, please consider paying for the stream. You can subscribe or cheer or donate directly using command TIP. That's !TIP. I am doing work right now, although it is the bonus stream and it is me sitting around playing video games. You will still notice that I am streaming despite still having a cold, despite still recovering from a cold. That's because it's work and I wouldn't be choosing to do it if it wasn't a job. So like, please do pay me for my work. It's nice when I get paid for my work, but not a fixed thing. It's very strange. I get paid when people feel like, so please feel like. Also, this is the last stream of the month. We'll be taking next week off. I love making this guy big and round. It's so good. Blue Sky is literally just Twitter reheated. I don't know if I'd even say... I might even say it's worse than just being a sequel. Like a boring, like, you know, sequel to Twitter or whatever. I think that, like... Sleepy Bees in Love, what is the +2 you keep doing? I'm sorry, I'm not understanding it. I think that, like... Jack Dorsey, because he's made, like... What's the name of that? Simplex? No, it can't be called Simplex. That's like herpes. What's the name of that like encrypted communication app? And he's also got Blue Sky. I just find it very suspect when you think about Jack Dorsey's motivations. Like, what the fuck is he supposed to be up to? Because like, if you made Twitter and you recognized even half the problems with Twitter in terms of how it came out, just making Twitter again is an insane thing to do. Like a completely nuts thing to do. And like, +2 is a Northern Lion bit. I do not know Northern Lion at all. What was I gonna say? Oh, my brain is so fuzzy from being sick. I hate being sick so much. Wah. Oh, Jack Dorsey, yeah. No, I just think he's doing a bunch of stuff that's like directly adjacent to open source community projects broadly run by actual leftists that would be quite good for people's security culture, and in some cases even like, you know, I don't know if people know this, but like the French government has broadly adopted Element, the Discord alternative, because it's an open source Discord alternative, and that's great for their security, right? Like that's huge. And meanwhile, Jack Dorsey is trying to make, you know, a corporate but like with a progressive, friendly, liberal face alternative, and it's like if he cared about the mission of this thing, he would just fund the open source version that already exists, just put money towards it. Hey, Catgirl Steph. Meow. I can actually meow just fine even when my horse when my horse is very croak. No, when my voice is very. Fuck it. Kyoshine says, it seems like the thing that people going from Twitter to Blue Sky wanted was just to get away from Elon and not like any of the problems that existed long before Elon bought it. Yeah, entirely co-signed, and like I think they've done that very effectively. You frogged your horse. I did, and it's very impressive that I did that because I didn't know I had a frog or a horse. It's like Twitter is that mainstream, right? People were saying like it's the town square, and I hated people saying that. It's very irritating. And as has been identified over and over again, best of all by Naomi Klein in her book Doppelganger, there was a liberal and left problem on Twitter of cancelling, not in all of the ways that cancelling is cruel or is like based on spectacle and public theatre, or the way that it affects marginalized people far more than anybody else, right? Like all punitive logics, but specifically like as a tactical, strategic thing for a political movement, it was taking people out of that mainstream and shoving them out of sight. And it doesn't mean they stop existing, as Naomi Klein talks about. And it's like, I feel like Blue Sky a trap really swung shut when the liberals and the leftists moved to Blue Sky, and it just immediately became like a completely like neutered politically online space, because like it's a bunch of people who don't, I think, realize they've been effectively politically marginalized there. Like, or they do, and they, you know, nobody has an answer to it, maybe. But just like, people love to give very absolutist takes about like social media and politics. Like, there is just like no point in an online left because of the capture by big corporations or whatever. And it's like, well, there is a point in an online left on a liberal platform that genuinely respects free speech. You can use it to educate people very, you know, like pretty well, and radicalize and agitate. You can't do loads more than that. But there's some things you can do. But like, that shoving people out of sight that the liberal and left mainstream that Twitter was doing was like just putting them over there, and then they were just doing their own thing over there, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And I feel like Elon Musk buying Twitter and just fully Nazifying it, like, marginalized liberals and leftists within Twitter, and then other people fled to Blue Sky, being like, this is our space. And it's like, no, it's just that nowhere is your space now in terms of like the kind of internet that Twitter is, the takes industry, the microblogging, short format text exchange thing, you know? Right. Let's get back on it. Vertigogosaurus says, where's my mouse gone? Oh. Vertigogosaurus says, just a lot of terminally online dorks that haven't figured out posting isn't praxis. Yeah, I mean, like, over the last few years, my focus has massively shifted to, like, organizing and direct action, and just doing stuff in the real world. And on my platform, I try to always ask myself about, like, what can I give people as actionable steps from the things that I'm talking about, where if what I'm talking about is just, in a sense, my art, it's cultural criticism, it's video essayship for the sake of video essayship, like, that's a different thing. But if I'm having opinions about politics, I'd like to leave people with something they go and do, you know? And just talking with organizers about the online left, and just overwhelmingly from day one, the opinion just being, that just seems like rich kids complaining. It's just really, like, kind of devastating. This is the way, Sophie, being out in community and helping people. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I've been on it. I've been on it for a bit. It's a good time. Yeah. And also, it kind of drives you crazy if you are like an online leftist content creator, to realize other people aren't doing that, like, aren't either getting out or discussing the meaningful political strategy of the organized left, and the quite profound thing that says about their politics if they're not discussing that. It's, yeah. Hey Morrigan, lovely to have you here. We're now in the pirate world, by the way. And I think I need to go fly over the sea to this gentleman, who's going to challenge me to a race. Arr. Okay, chat, I'm gonna get myself a coffee real quick. You can just enjoy the prince's wiggling little feet, I guess. I'll see you in a sec. Chat, do you like my outfit? I know it's just very lazy and cozy, but I think I look really cute in it. Bear thee well, welcome to the stream. We're about to roll on some pirates? Oh yeah, big time. As large as possible sea? Hang on a second. Is this the race? I guess we're about to find out. And it looks comfy as hell too. It is. It's really comfy. I actually just bought 3 of this top because it's like... It's one of my things about like good, like dressing well, is just that like if you encounter something that's a really, really good basic and you know you're going to wear it a lot, try and back it up. It's not the race, it's this one. This one's crazy. This Katamari level has 2 endings. Oh my god. Sorry, I gotta retry the level. I just completely fucked it from the beginning. It's really stupid to just roll backwards on that table. Okay. Okay. There we go. So at some point, I think it's probably when I go past the barricade, the what is it, like little bollards, maybe they're peg legs or something, is when he's gonna spot the special octopus. And then what happens in this level is if you roll up the octopus, then its mother comes to get it, which is the Kraken, and the whole ship gets pulled underwater, and it concludes as an underwater level. And if you don't roll up the octopus, then you are boarded by a ghost ship of ghost pirates who fight the pirates, I think? Let me borrow that top. How would you borrow my top? That doesn't make any sense. Chat, I'm delirious enough already from my cold, please. I like the completely flat cuttlefish, they're quite funny. Quite charming. Oh, can't get any of those. I'm wasting so much time. It's an old internet meme song. Oh shit, I'm just showing myself to be so out of all the references today. Dreadful. I feel so sorry for you, Bear Thee Well, that it just says possible ban evader above your username. Like every single message you send is it appears like that. I really hope I'm not displaying like a an implicit bias because of it. Or whatever, I really hope not. Alright, cool. The octopus is there now. So now, if I... Whoa, 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 stop kicking me! Hey, dude, stop kicking me! What the hell, man? Alright, I rolled up the octopus, so we're okay. Oh! And by okay, I guess I mean it's happening now? Alright, cool. When I was a kid, I memorized the Ultimate Showdown. I would annoy kids in my class by asking if they wanted to hear it. Yeah, I mean... I did a lot of that. That was definitely me. I think one early, like, autistic fixation was, like, all the lyrics of any comedy song that I encountered at any time. I used to know so many Weird Al songs. I also used to know the Ultimate Showdown, and like, yeah, a bunch of other Newgrounds bullshit. All right, we're now underwater. So I should replay this at the end to go do the ghost ship level, I think. The main thing I'm bothered by right now, chat, is that like I have a custom cousin I really like on on my completed save, and it's like the cow cousin. Is she called Daisy? Possibly. And like Daisy, but with a pink like splotch pattern, so she looks like she, it's like a strawberry milk cow. and I want to be playing as that instead of the prince. And I wish I didn't have to like separately unlock the cousins to use them in. Oh yeah, to use them in different saves. Agonizing to be playing as the wrong character. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh no. Oh, hang on a second. I don't need to worry about this. I can just go near it and use fucking magnet. Easy peasy. Also, there's a cousin there. Right. There we go. 3 minutes left. I'm big enough to take up the railings off the ship. That's pretty good. I really just kind of want to get to, like, a big city. And I think that Edo Japan era has that towards the end. There's a level at the end. I think the largest possible 3 Edo Japan is like, doesn't really give a fuck about what era it's really taking place in, and blends all of them together a bunch, which I really like. Got the crown. There we go. I think I really like the sort of cleaning aspect of this game. Like, you're succeeding if everything is in the Katamari, which means that, you should make everything completely bare outside the Katamari. It's very appealing. Unexpected pressure washer simulator Katamari Damacy crossover. I know shoes. I know the video shoes. I think I'd go further with the cleaning thing. I think there are like games that I think that if you're fighting against the Zerg in StarCraft, it's like a cleanup of something, which I think is like one of the unpleasantly implicit reactionary elements of StarCraft. It's just like, cleansing the ethnic group who you're fighting against. It sucks. These shoes rule. These shoes suck. Absolutely. What a banger. Well, you know what? Nearly 3 meters, S rank, 2 crowns, got cousin. That's a pretty solid attempt. I'm honestly pretty dang happy with it there. There's 3 meters, okay. Alright, now I can literally put the controller down now, it's chill. Downside, I left the stream and had to watch a 30-second ad. Upside, now I gave you $0.005. Sleepy Bees in Love, I have really bad news for you. I have really bad news for you, unfortunately. You didn't give me any money by watching the ad. That's not the deal. I don't know how it works over on whatever bald guy you like watching on Twitch. But here on Transgender Woman Twitch, they ain't paying me. Meanwhile, Anonymous tipped, I missed the alert for it, but Anonymous tipped 17 pounds with no message. Thank you so much to the anonymous tipper who did that. That person, maybe it was you, gave me money. Listen, everyone's susceptible to misinformation. I may go and check my Twitch analytics thing or whatever and find out that I do get paid from ads, but I don't think so. I really don't think so. The payout threshold's really high anyway. That makes sense. I just know that I would have to be pulling in significantly higher viewership for me to get anything. And I know that I'm not getting anything right now. And I also know that I'm not Twitch partner, which would require me hitting 75 average viewers, I think across 6 streams in 1 month, and being able to do that consistently to get reviewed and approved for Twitch partner. Everybody, it's Adventures of the Queen. Everybody shut up. Shh. Yay! Sleepy Bees and Love says, do subs contribute to the dono goal? No, they won't add anything onto the bar, but they do give me money. I do get money for them. So some streamers have a sub goal, for people who don't know, and that's like how many subs would be they'd like to hit for it to be like, you know, sustainable income or whatever for them. But like, I'd overall rather people don't give Bezos the money, but if you do want ad-free viewing and you also do want the Sophie from Mars emotes, which include emotes of my own astrophotography, I've got a bunch of space emotes, and that's an upside. Actually, those are 2 upsides to subscribing if you are the kind of person who likes to subscribe on Twitch. Also, if you have a Prime account and it's linked to your Twitch account, you can give me a Prime subscription, and a Prime subscription doesn't cost you anything extra, but does give me real money. So there are lots of ways to support the stream. If you're enjoying the stream, please do pay for the stream by subscribing or sharing or donating directly. I've set the goal for today for 563, which is £100 up from where it was at the start, because generally on bonus streams we just go for £100 dono goal. This guy is wearing a sorry, that's too confusing. Okay, I'm gonna take it out of my sight actually. Right. I generally put the bonus stream goal lower. It's cheaper to unlock a new bonus stream from a bonus stream. But it's the last stream of the month, so in a sense the 563 there and the 600 there. Whichever, you know, I'll set the lower one for we'll get more gaming streams out of it, I guess, but like, just, I appreciate any donations. I'm not trying to push towards a specific thing right now. And that's the wrong screen. There we go. Alright, let's see what this boat cosplayer? Oh, it's build a ship. Yeah, okay, so we've got to roll up wood to build a ship. He's trying to be the ship? Very confusing. Sleepy Bees and Love, thank you so much for gifting 2 tier 1 subs to Simfelice and Bear Thee Well. Simfelice and Bear Thee Well, you now have tier 1 subscriptions, and you can now use Sophie from Mars emotes all over Twitch, which people will find very cool and sexy and be very impressed by. I know from experience, people tend to be very impressed by Sophie from Mars emotes. If you go into basically anyone's chats, Southern Tiger or whatever he's called, that was a very dad joke of me. And you put the I'm going Ezra Klein mode. You go the Space Lenin. You put any of that stuff in anyone's chat, Hassan, people will go, holy shit. I know this. Row the Fairthing Lion gifted a tier 1 sub to Vertigogosaurus. Vertigogosaurus, welcome to the elite tier 1 sub community. You're now able to go Ezra Klein mode. You're able to go Kitty mode. You're able to use command copy pasta space, all one word. 3 words as 1 word, copy pasta space, and you'll get a little copy pasta for a picture I've made of little space emotes, if you'd like to. So there you go. Hang on a second, is the wood one also the race one? Like there are people racing around outside and you can go join in the race optionally? I can't really remember properly, but I think that might be the case. I know for no way. I was literally about to say I know for sure that I'm too small to roll up those steering wheels, but I'm not. I'm actually plenty big enough, and I shouldn't talk myself down. Oh, a present. And I'm way too small. Alright. You enjoying the Yuri Gagarin emote there? Got you. You thought it was Yuri Gagarin because you assumed a male default. And because I told you. It's actually Valentina Tereshkova, the first woman in space. Haha! Whoa! Win for feminism and communism. Goddamn. My patter is so dry today. Again, I'm gonna blame everything on being ill, to be honest. I'm just gonna keep doing that. Thank you so much for the gifted subscriptions, Ro and Sleepy Bees in Love. I really appreciate that. What's happening there? Am I hitting an invisible wall? That's completely bizarre. Alright, let's just go somewhere else. Can I get people now? I can get people. I can also get all these goddamn barrels. I'll be shocked if I can't get that guy too. Yeah, okay. We're fine. I'm supposed to be getting wood this whole time. I've been entirely unfocused. What a shambles. Alright. Is that Poseidon in the middle of there? Okay. I'd really like to get quite big with this one, because I think when you... This is one of those levels that's just quite rewarding if you get the Katamari quite large, because the stuff you can see at the higher scale is really fun. Like rolling up whole trees into your wood ball that you're turning into a ship. It's very fun. I also, the guys who are making that wooden construction there, presumably the thing they're constructing is also a ship, so kind of like being quite rude there by like destroying their project to make a ship and get them off the island in favor of mine. Anyway. Inflates your Katamari, making it big and round. This is what I'm saying. Absolutely ideal Tumblr content, Katamari Damacy. That pirate and his golden treasure. They're all in my bowl now. Get in the bowl. I bought these big mangoes from my work because they were on sale, and I finally had one last night. Oh my goodness, they're so tasty. I love mangoes. I think I could eat mango every day and not get sick of it. I really, really love mangoes. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're really hitting it. No. 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 Okay. I'm just gotta get between these trees. But I really want to get big enough to get trees. It's very annoying. I think the same about grapes. I actually do have grapes quite a lot for breakfast. I think I had some this morning. I just eat an entire punnet. It's probably not that good for me, but like, like that's a lot of sugar actually. The grapes are fantastic. All right. Now we're in business. Cousin. Let's get that cousin. There we go. There we go. We got the cousin. It's cousin time. Is the giant turtle over there? I think I just saw a giant turtle? Yes. And the giant turtle's wearing a crown. Incredible. Absolute scenes. Okay. 59 seconds left. Not on my clock, because my clock has stopped. Every time I eat grapes, I feel like a Roman empress. Absolutely. But that's mostly because one of my many twink man servants is feeding them to me. No. They are a little luxurious treasure of a fruit. And the grapes are nice too. Alright, I feel like getting bits from the ship is maybe cheating, but I also think that I should have them. It's my wood. Yummy yummy. Where am I gonna get more wood? This stuff here. That's all wood. Those trees are wood. There's another ship over here. I can't have it though. So frustrating. This is what I mean about it getting more rewarding when you get bigger. Because you get to a size where you're like rolling up firework explosions. I've got like bursts of color rolled up into my ball there. If I could get big enough to make the to roll up the other ship, that would be fantastic. Oh, have you constructed a cool looking ship? Yes, I'm fucking done. I'm super done. Theseus is going to be so happy about this. Absolutely. I added to my Instagram story saying that I was streaming, but I didn't actually put a link to my stream anywhere on the story because I'm a genius. Alright. Just really quickly do some promo while I'm already live. Twitch TV Sophie from Mars. That's me. Playing Katamari. Nice. Okay. Morgan the Face says, I had hummus with carrots once, and it was like chewing on a wet tree. I think maybe they're both good for me, but in separate things. I really like hummus and carrots, but I do know what you mean. It can be really, really wet. The same with hummus and cucumber. I actually have some hummus and Pringles, and now I really, really want them, but that's like one of the worst possible auditory vibes I could make here on the stream, I think. Sloppy and crunchy. Classic hummus and pita. Of course, absolutely. A little toasted pita. Perfect. Oh, he's gonna take me to a new era again. I don't want to go to a new era, Dad. I want to hang out with the pirates. Hummus and cucumber actually sounds a lot better. It is really nice. Okay, to be fair, the ancient Greece levels are quite funny. We're gonna roll up philosophers in a second. Tragically, Sophie from Mars was not a rollable character. This is because of transmisogyny. And not because I didn't live in ancient Greece. This is just sheer transmisogyny. Did it post? Yeah, it post. Okay. Alright, let's go get the philosophers. Alright. Have people here seen Dan Olsen's new video, by the way? I really think Dan Olsen like never misses in terms of video essays. Like they're literally, he hasn't made a non-banger, basically since finding his feet with his like style in his more recent era. He has a lot of old great stuff too, but just like he kind of hit a roll at some point and then just never stopped being on a roll, in my opinion. Absolutely the GOAT. It's Olsen, it's O-L-S-O-N, and it's the channel is called Folding Ideas. He has a ton of great stuff. If you like my political stuff, let's think. If you like my conspiracy and misinformation-oriented content, he has a really good one about flat earthers. He also has stuff about crypto guys. Oh, we got Archimedes. There we go. Oh, what the fuck, dude. Okay, I'm gonna have to go around the long way. Okay. This one was about Mr. Beast? Yes. Yeah, I watched it just before this, and I think it, like... I think the broad point he's making about Beast Industries in it is very in line with the stuff I've been saying for a long time about, like, social organisms, which is that, like, we live in a sort of fractal logic of different scales with, like, different conscious and unconscious groupings of organisms making organisms, right? Like, we have, as human beings, we have gut microbiota, and they may not think very much or whatever, but their actions together contribute to a system that like serves a purpose within our bodies, and there are many parts within us that make up the whole, and we together make up parts of a whole at different scales as well. And I think that, like, what he says about Beast Industries, like, really aligns with the way that, I guess in this case it would be like sheer profit incentive or sheer metric obsessed mindset in production of art. Yeah, like, creates this sort of shambling entity of the sort that's a lot less like most people who have a very successful, like, YouTube channel or independent art career, and much more like, I don't know, the corporation Nvidia or something, or like the social organism of people who regularly holiday at Disneyland or something. Like, there are just many, like, social organisms that are, like, a lot more unconscious, things without mind, memory, or center is how I generally describe them. You know what? Nations, actually. So, like, America. There you go. There's a nation for you. The eye is a window to the heart. It was Plato who said that. Huh. if you say so. Alright, find me a philosopher. This one right there. Oh, last one. Rather than spout meaningless words, opt for silence. Oh, I have to get one more philosopher. And it's this guy. Works for me. Works for me. Got him. Well, goddammacy, says Lorcan. Hey, Lorcan, welcome in. Everyone, please remember if you're enjoying the stream to consider paying for the stream. You can subscribe or cheer or donate directly using Command Tip. It is 9 p.m. here. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I will probably wrap up before 10. It's just a little bonus stream today, just hanging out playing some games. But I am still doing my job, and it's nice when I get paid for it, so if you want to maybe buy me dinner, perhaps, consider donating directly. Consider subscribing. Consider checking out the Patreon, actually. I've got an essay up there about the game Terra Nil. I'm going to have another essay in text form as well about Ezra Klein that I'm in the process of finishing. It's going to go up there soon. I'm going Mrs. Beast mode at the moment. And I've got a bunch of different projects. Hang on, no, it's Adventures of the Queen. Everybody shut up. Shh. Let's go get lots of roses. No, I just want to do the level. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Anyway, I'm going Mrs. Beast mode, and I'm going to be finishing off 2 more text essays, two more scripts for essays, and then film in reverse order, so that over the summer I'm going to have a bunch of releases coming out all scheduled while I work on more stuff. And the plan is to like get some momentum rolling on the channel. Sophie from Mars is back. Everybody tell everybody. Everybody you know. It's legal to be a Sophie from Mars fan again. It's cool as fuck. Woke is back and so is Sophie from Mars. Very important. Vertigogosaurus, my honorific is Miss. Just so you know, I have changed it. Guess who's back? Back again. Sophie's back. Tell a friend. That is more or less what I'm saying. I just didn't think about how Eminem it was until I until you pointed it out just now. Okay. Trying to get as many roses as possible. The magnet is good to use in the pool areas. Around here. Oh. Oh, nice bunch of roses over here. Oh, that's so many roses. Oh, that's so many roses. Oh, it's so many roses. Okay. Did I get the guy? Nice. Okay. Now, I want to get the magnet again because I happen to know from playing this level before, haha, that if you go... Oh, around this way with the magnet. No! Oh, I kind of wasted the magnet on that bit. We ball. Do the cherubs add to my rose counter at all? Alright. Oh, hang on a second. This is like a fountain of roses. Alright, cool. Whoa. Wait, is that not the prince? No, oh my god. It was like a centaur prince? Fascinating. Oh, there's like a marriage happening here, there's a wedding, and both of them are in rose togas. Okay, cool. Nice one. Amazing that they got a whole choir to like sing the Katamari theme for this game. It's just very fun when very janky games come back with a big budget and they know how to use it. It's really cool. Not janky. Quirky, I guess? It's a very quirky game. It's doing its own specific thing, and that's good. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. Oh shit, look at all these. Nice one. Okay. Do I have to turn in the roses anywhere? No, I rolled up the woman you're supposed to be giving the roses to anyway, right? I'm pretty sure. Okay, and that's fine. It was just a regular timeout. For a second I got really, really scared that you had to like turn in the Katamari for it to count. Okay. Next bonus stream when we start a new Resident Evil save with the light modding that I've done. I'll probably stream for longer. It'll probably be a higher energy stream. And frankly, probably more entertaining for you stream enjoyers. But I can't escape that I am very, very tired today. Mr. Beast raids into Sophie. Oh. I would be like, Mr. Beast, say trans rights. Now say it with your checkbook. I'd be like, I heard that you like giving a lot of money to people. Resident Evil Teletubbies mod? That sounds sick. A festival. Oh, it's just the largest possible. Great, okay. Folks, if you're enjoying the stream, we're not going to be going for all that much longer. Maybe another hour at most. No, sorry, less than an hour now. 1 second. If you're enjoying the stream, please consider paying for the stream. You can subscribe or cheer or donate directly using command tip. All donos are appreciated. This is the last stream of the month. There's not going to be any more streams in April after this, for a couple of reasons. I am going to be focusing more on long form stuff on my work for the rest of the month, Zad documentary stuff, and my own Sophie from Mars channel video essays. And I'm also going to be receiving a couple of guests next weekend across the streaming period, and you know, if I was hyper focused on streaming as my main thing right now, I might, you know, be like, okay, everybody go out and do something this evening, I'm gonna stream. But I'd like to see my friends and spend time with my delightful and honored guests. So instead I'm putting my work focus towards writing for the time being. Point being, you won't get another chance in April to oh, I can't, it's on the wrong screen. To April showers me with tips, please I am poor. Which I know everybody here wants to do. So please support the stream if you're enjoying the stream. You can subscribe or cheer or donate. You donate using !TIP command tip. I love Katamari so much. Please make me a literal dinosaur person. I'm really sorry, I do not know what you mean. When you say those words. Being ill and having a bit of brain fog, I am just like really embracing just saying I don't know what that means, I'm confused. It's a refreshing break for me actually, just not having to understand anything. Eggs? Okay. I am really excited about my essays at the moment, though. I do think like I've got good stuff coming up. I think it's gonna be a cool time this year, both on the main channel, Sophie from Mars, and on my side stuff like the Red Planet Zad documentary is going to whip incredibly hard, and it also aligns really closely with what loads of people are saying that they want for Woke 2. This is part of why I'm having this conversation about Woke 2, is like, I think that seeing a project like the Zad, where people have effectively just succeeded, right? They have just won. They've won the land. Now they live in like communism, and they just like vibe out and have a great time, and carry on fighting the state in a broader way. Ro, thank you so much for the £2 tip and the message. I'll be Comic Con maxing until May, so glad I won't be missing streams. Feel better, Sophie. Thank you, Ro. I really appreciate that. You're so sweet. And if I'm remembering correctly, good luck with the thing, the big thing. And if I'm not remembering correctly, then that can just be a completely mysterious comment. My brain is too fuzzy. Help. It's like when I mistype stuff, I like saying I can't type because of my big fluffy paws. But now it's in my brain. I have brain paws. Like, big fluffy brain, that's exactly how it feels. I can't believe I have to do Red Planet tomorrow as well. I'm so wiped out. I've actually got like a direct action group meeting tomorrow and then Red Planet. It's been it's a very non-stop week for me. I had Woke School on Thursday. I was teaching the first of the sessions that I teach for Woke School. I have to teach another one next week, and then the week after that I have to observe a class as well. And then oh, that's what I was saying about the ZAD. I was saying seeing people who've kind of won, as it were, in their particular, like, their organizing has succeeded, right? In that they organized well enough to be a community that now exists on the land that they won by fighting for it. Morrigan the Fae, thank you so much for the £26 tip. That's amazing. That's taken us up to £518. And you said, I hope you get some good rest, Sophie. Thank you for everything you do. You're an inspiration. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I also hope I get some good rest. Luckily, my wife is very large and soft. As soon as this stream is over, she's going to, like, scoop me up. My life's pretty cool. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the big tip. That's really appreciated. Yeah, with the ZAD, it's like, I feel like I've seen very successful organizing and a successful version of the struggle, and it's not like it's not like seeing a cheat sheet. Like, I know for sure what would work in all contexts, but I know what has worked in some contexts from interviewing people and traveling around and reading and learning and listening to people for a long time now. And, like, I just know that, like, the specific aspects that made the ZAD successful, that we're focusing on in the doc, that we've chosen to focus on in the doc, pair really well with what's missing from our organizing context and what we're doing wrong in, like, the Imperial Core organizing at the moment. They did right, so, you know, it's good. But yeah, I'm really excited about a bunch of stuff. I'm excited about, I'm even kind of quite hyped about, like, Substack stuff. Like, I got some good, like, offhanded stuff I'm gonna do when I'm through the main writing push I'm currently doing. This Ezra Klein one, as you can imagine, finally, like, formalizing a liberal slop essay and a liberal slop essay about Ezra Klein, no less. I think it's a good time. I've already got loads of stuff in there I really like. The title is something that's kind of hanging over me because I'm like, I really don't know what to call it. I'm kind of just considering what's happening to Ezra Klein. The kind of obvious thing, I guess, to call it would just be like, what is Ezra Klein's role? But that's obvious because it's obvious to everyone who knows what the subject is and who knows that I am talking about the clip where Ezra Klein says, I don't know what my role is anymore. And if you don't know that, then it might be a bit bizarre. I think that... oh, that's a huge crown. Oh, I just got it. Oh, that's fine then. Alright then. Cool. Great. Just fuck off then. But I think what's happening to Ezra Klein might be quite fun. If this was like the first couple of years of BreadTube, I might call it like the existential horror of Ezra Klein or some stupid shit. Ezra Klein going kitty mode? It's a strong suggestion. That could be the one. That could be the one. I would probably click on a video that's titled Ezra Klein going kitty mode, actually. Woke is chasing him, but for the time being, he is faster. This is my core observation, I guess, of Ezra Klein. I don't know if, if there's a title I can wring out of that. But I do think that's very funny. My kitten Marzipan just learnt an important lesson about sneaking out when it's heavily raining. That's such an adorable sentence, Ro. Oh my god. And I can relate because, as everyone can hear from my croaky voice, I am also a kitten who learned the lesson about going out when it's raining. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in the river too. Hang on a second, this is the river where there's a cousin in one of these levels. Is that the cousin there? No, that's some other stuff. I think that might be a baby? Oh, it's gone now. Yeah, it's like a baby who's riding two halves of a peach that's been pitted. Very strange. There's so much random shit in Katamari. A bunch of it's like Japanese folklore stuff, so I don't want to be too like, oh my god, it's so random. If I was there, I'd make you tea or whatever hot beverage you prefer. Morrigan, that's so sweet of you. In honor of this comment, I will have a sip of the hot beverage I have. Is it a reference to Princess Kaguya? Yeah, maybe. That seems pretty reasonable. I'm gonna refill my coffee. All right, back to it. I'm also becoming very busy at the moment in a way that I, to be honest, quite like. Like, I think I've got a very healthy balance of stuff between social stuff I'm really looking forward to. Like, next month I'm going actually out to France to visit a trans guy who I've been seeing, who we really enjoy cooking together, and he lives in Lille, I haven't been there before. I think it's gonna be a really cute time. And, like, friends coming to visit next week, and my work stuff that I'm feeling hyped about, like I said. I think organizing stuff, again, very busy, but I'm really hyped about it. It's part of why I keep on saying that I think that we urgently need to, like, shift to a mode of doing stuff where the left as a movement is like, the organized left is like taking care of its members better. Because when I'm organizing, like, and I know loads of other people feel this way too, I feel like I could happily be like dedicating all my time to it if I didn't have to worry about things like food. And so if, like, yeah, people misreading The Conquest of Bread, they're not reading, like, sorry, it's not that they're not reading, because, like, plenty of people are reading plenty of theory. It's more just like people are just doing a constant mega sense of urgency, and everything has to be about the most urgent thing, and And it's very frustrating when actually like slowly building power is the most important element that we need to understand better, I think. Oh, I love the ghost level. That's so much fun. All right, let's get over there. Oh no, he's taking me somewhere else. No, he isn't. We're fine. Let's go to the ghost level. I love it's the graveyard level, and it's like in the dark. It's a very, very fun level. Katamari is such an easy thing for me to stream when I'm doing bonus streams. Like, I really could play just so much of this. There's an anarchist archive. If reading is too hard for you, you can literally just listen to Conquest of Bread. It is not... again, it's not an issue of people not having read the theory. It's, I think people just like... there just aren't strong enough organized structures where enough people feel confident in organizing stuff properly for people to make the necessary changes. And so this is one of the reasons I'm trying to use my platform. Like, okay, like, known Sophie from Mars fact, a lot of the organized leftists, like, watch my stuff. And, like, I have a relatively small but highly dedicated and politically activated audience. I'm collecting yokai in this level. It's quite fun. Yeah, just like I have a lot of like organizers and activists watching my stuff, engaging with my stuff, subscribe to the Patreon, because of a very deliberate alignment of my work and like years of moving in a direction on purpose, and it's a cool time. See earlier in the stream talking to people and them saying the online left is just rich kids complaining. I'm talking about a set of people who simultaneously say like the online left is just kids complaining, and also they say like, oh, I'm really grateful that you made the world is not ending. That really changed things for me and recentered my focus in organizing to different stuff or whatever. Like, I've had people say a ton of this kind of stuff to me. And my point in saying this is that like I'm trying to use my platform very deliberately to like further discussions that the organized left needs to have and get people moving in the right directions in ways that are bigger than any changes I could personally make. But I also see changes I make myself as both living my principles and also like a bit of a testing space. Like, if I want people to like change the way that they organize in, say, the protest I was at today, right? Tenants organizing, right? Like tenants union stuff. If I want tenants union stuff to change to have a greater focus on like more people being full-time unionists who are spending their time, not that kind of unionist, who are spending their time on tenants organizing all the time and strengthening the organism of the union all the time, then like I myself should make efforts to build the structures that would, for example, make it so activists can eat for free. You know, like that's a structure that I think should exist, and I should endeavor to like think about and organize with people towards it existing in my own context if I want like people to, if I want to advise other people to do it. Both because obviously like there's a easier said than done aspect, but also because there's just like a I won't know what I'm talking about if I don't try and do it, you know? Which is like going back again to people who have a leftist platform that aren't talking about organizing, is because they aren't organizing, and it's very telling that they aren't organizing, and it's just like, yeah. Folks, if you're enjoying the stream, please consider paying for the stream. You can subscribe or cheer or donate directly using command tip. This is the last stream of the month, so please do support me if you can. Even small donos make a difference. the overall stream goal of the month is 600. That means that if everyone watching right now donated £3 each, we would fill up the bar, I think for the first time since I've been back to streaming, actually. So that would be really fucking cool. We've not so far hit the 600 within the month. Vertigogosaurus, you said, so are video essays. I think you're responding to something that I said that is no longer in my head because of my big fluffy paws. So you might need to phrase it as a self-contained sentence a bit. There we go. Collecting yokai is such a fun premise for a level. It gets really tough, though. At a certain point. Oh, there's a crown. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I just really think, like, we gotta be feeding everyone. That's a really basic one. And I think that if we could start to house people, that would be... It's simultaneously a fundamental need, so it's very basic in that sense, but it would also be... Obviously, it would be very big. Rolled up some weird flimsy thing. Okay. Well, I said to remind other ADHD brains that listening to audiobooks is a valid way of learning theory. So are video essays. Yes, that makes complete sense. That makes complete sense. I do... Oh, they just go way louder in my ear. Crazy. I want, and think I've succeeded in plenty of cases, for my video essays to not just be summarizing other people's theory or doing a book report. Like, I remember a Patreon comment that I got that on The World Is Not Ending saying, this is actual, like, original communist theory. And I was like, hell yes, it is, and that's what I want to be doing from now on. But I also think that there are, like, a lot of people just presenting, educating people in existing theory in a really good way. Which is, you know, which is valuable, like, it is. I think that one realization... So I've talked a little bit about woke school. Like, that's something I think we're doing that's really exciting and is making a really positive difference. And I think that the, like, ability to produce new cohorts of activists who have been through a curriculum, who've been through a course, and they've literally, like, they're all up to the same page, on the same page, up to speed, about the same stuff. That's an incredibly useful thing in organizing. A set of people who have received a standardized education within the organizing space. That's quite unique and quite a big deal. Oh, he's taking me to another era. Okay, that's fine. What are we in again? The Stone Age. The Stone Age is kind of a boring level. Lolo Zap, welcome to the stream. Is this the new game? Yes, it is. Morgan says, I do think there would be a place for summarizing and explaining theory in a more modern context. Of course, you would have to make it clear what you're doing. Non-compete is pretty decent for that. Sometimes they're hit and miss. I think non-compete is very good at what they do. I think I think there is an abundance of people in the breadtube space who've been summarizing theory, and, like, as I say, it's a valuable thing to people. but there is an abundance of it, and I think what's needed is other stuff, in terms of people, yeah, like making, like, if more people were deciding to like make a leftist YouTube channel today, I would advise them to do more original things. Lots of food too, hell yeah. What was I gonna say though? But yeah, I think that like it's also worth thinking, like, I read The Mushroom at the End of the World because you have a video on fungi. Incredible book. So I'm really glad you read it. That's really cool. Yeah, it's worth understanding the difference in different contexts. Like, I think that there's certain formats of educational content that are good for people who are learning theory in a quite abstract way online. And there's also sort of a ceiling to that, and how that works and what that can achieve. Unfortunately, that ceiling is relatively low because like just watching stuff online doesn't achieve very much. But this is why I say about the about woke school. I just think the woke school is like doing something really good, and I think that I would love in the next couple of years to see organizations around me, and hopefully organizations I'm involved in, develop programs to give free meals to people, figure out how to house some people, and standardize some of this education stuff and formalize it so that we can be like mass training woke care lord Antifa super soldiers. Because if we can do that, then we'll have like a growing and reproducible base of activists, and that's pretty challenging, in my opinion. Challenging to pull off, but also what I really meant was like challenging to the ruling class. Oh, is that burgers? Oh, fuck yes. Wait, that's not burgers. It's okay. I'm still allowed to think about burgers. No one's gonna tell me off. I can still think about burgers. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. I really need to get to a size where I can get those big sushi rolls on the other side of the roof. 'Cause those are quite sizable. That's gonna increase my size very rapidly. Oh shit. This is... What's happening here? Oh, they're opening it downstairs. That's great, okay. Very cool. Alright. Oh, he's talking over my power-up. That's cool. Okay. Can I get those sushi rolls now? Unbelievable. What can I get? There's that baby again. Oh, these foxes all look the right size. Here we go. You gotta be kidding me. Meow meow. Hey, Weirdo of Oz. Come on, we're so nearly there. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Oh, finally, okay. Right, that's the guy riding the dragon of sushi rolls. More people need to be big and round. I'm doing my part. Not only am I round and soft, but I'm also feeding other trans girls, making them big and round too. So you know, I'm really, and look, I'm saying this about feeding activists. Think of all the people I'll be making big and round. You know, I really am doing so much praxis all the time. I'm doing 10,000 praxises a second. They're calling her the most revolutionary woman. Maybe who's ever lived. You can roll over the doors? Fascinating. You can roll over the doors in some cases. Less fascinating and more frustrating. Teaching shapes in woke school? Absolutely. Hey Rapfrack, welcome to the stream. Got 3 minutes left. Under the basic grade still. Okay. I think I shouldn't have gone downstairs so soon. Oh, there's a crown. Next one. Alright, let's take it outside then. Oh, hang on a second, I can get all of these guys, can't I? Yeah, they're definitely small enough. Yep. I think I just rolled up part of the ladder. Okay, I can no longer go upstairs. Which... that's its own challenge, that's fine. Alright. Have to go this way. Okay. Okay. I can't get around any of this. Okay, it's a bit troubling. I'm on a C rank. Uh-oh. 1 minute left. Shit. Shit. Can I? No, it won't let me roll over there. Okay. Okay. I'm playing it a little bit dangerous with the timing right now. Okay, it's not gonna let me do anything there. Time to get downstairs as a matter of urgency. Whoa. Okay. 17 seconds, 16, 14 now. Alright, just quickly sweep up this whole room. 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, there we go. Oh, I got an A rank, it's pretty good. If I could have got 8 more kilos though, I would have got an S. But, pretty good is pretty good. Why do I have a notification? What's happening? Oh, Ro! It's exactly like that. That's exactly and precisely what it's like. Can I show it, Ro? Is that okay? Hold on. Sushi roll star. Oh, you can't really see it because it's behind the chat. Maybe I should be reconfiguring my gaming screen setup per game. Possibly. Let's go to the SS Prince. See what cousins I've got. Meow meow. And speaking of meow meow, here is a picture that Ro just did to illustrate my current situation. This is me. Oh shit, hang on a second. What am I doing here? Turn off chat for a second. And maybe turn off myself as well. There we go. This is this is good. It's good. That's exactly what it was like. Thank you for the visual aid. Much appreciated. Also, like, just hitting my own personal goal of like my my content career generating furry fan art without asking. What's happening here? Why isn't it working? Am I misreading a message? Checking the data. Data cannot be used. Use something different. Sophie. Why was meow meow not allowed? That's so strange. That's so deeply strange. Okay, so I don't have many cousins right now. This cousin's quite fun, very colorful. Oh, but Amour. L'amour, she's so perfect. Speaking of teaching shapes. Speaking of teaching woke shapes in woke school. She might already be perfect. I'm not sure I need to... I didn't need to make this a custom character. I'm just going to play as L'amour. Yeah, I don't know why Meow Meow is forbidden. Very strange. And cat-phobic. Chat. This is the last stream of the month, and I am ill and poor, and just little meow meow, and I'm being censored. Please consider paying for the stream if you're enjoying the stream. If everyone watching right now gave £3 each, we would get to the complete end of the tip goal bar, which we've not done before, rather we've not done since I got back to streaming from after my hiatus. So please use command tip and consider supporting the stream, supporting this sickly little meow meow. Where are we going? Is this the race? Yeah. Let's do the race. The race is really fun. Oh, race mode is where the ball never stops rolling. Okay, cool. Good to know. Nice one. Alright. Oh, the car cousin. No, I keep missing him. Oh, I got a little bear though. That's good. Yes, I love Drive! Oh, what a good cousin. What an absolutely perfect cousin. Ah, shit, I completely wasted the magnet because I thought the magnet would help me to pick up that, like, long stair-style stack there is there. It's me, I'm the bear, says Bear Thee Well. I had been wondering if you were also a furry, if that was what was going on there. Anonymous tipped £21. Holy shit, thank you, Anonymous. Thank you so much for the donation. That has not taken us to the thing, but it's a very big donation. Thank you very much, I really appreciate that. Can I get these now? Nope, still not. Oh, crikey. I'm so glad that the hacker known as Anonymous supports so many of my streams. It's really cool. Of the persuasion. The persuasion. Oh, the persuasion. I'm extra sensitive to bear wordplay because my wife is a bear. A lady bear. So you are always rolling, but you can also do the charge. That's kind of interesting. Oh shit, now there's more. Whales have entered the race. Alright, that's fine. The whales are racing too, I see that. Thanks, Dad. Okay. Please don't try and climb there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I just get so stuck in race levels. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh my god. Do you mean she got a bear persona or? Yeah. Yes. I also think that I also kind of think that bear should be claimed more as a trans femme type as well as being like a cis male gay type. I think it's good. I think that obviously the big difference in type is hairy, because like trans femmes are not going to want to be like hairy most of the time. But I'm just saying like personality wise. A lot of it matches up my experience of like big happy gay dudes and big round cheerful trans women. It's quite similarly good vibes. Okay. If I can steer up the ramp, I think there's gonna be a lot of grabbable stuff for me. Oh my god, the steering on this level is such a nightmare. Oh my god. I know the levels are designed to catch you out in this way, but it is very intense. Okay, alright, I think we've got momentum finally, but I'm actually undersized for the level, and there's only 2 minutes left, and also every time I notice that there's 2 minutes left, within 2 seconds, the King of Cosmos shows up and says, there's actually 1 minute left, so... I don't know why I think that like talking through jinxes will help, but that is my belief. Here we go, 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 here we go. That's how it works, you get momentum. Once you get momentum, it's pretty chill. What a great game. What a great game. What a game. Bear X Lion is so good. I think so. Yeah. Yes, I agree. We're a cute couple. Confirmed by me. One of the people in the couple. Okay, there it is. Oh wow, I'm so tired. Okay. What time is it now? Oh my goodness, it's 10 already. Okay, chat, I'm only going to play one more level. I said I was going to wrap up by 10, but that really snuck up on me. So I'm going to play one more level, and then we're all going to go to bed. Everyone. Even people whose time zones it's like 2 p.m. for you. You're going to bed. That's my order. What other level should I play? Just one more. I mean, that is actually me with Katamari Damacy. That is extremely true. Hey, when I was talking yesterday about Woke being back on stream, did I talk about attacks on Sam Altman's house? I think I might have entirely neglected to mention. I mean, I'm sure people know about it. It's just I was trying to make the point that like Woke is back. And people are expressing wokeness in their words and deeds. As large as possible C, and we go through the don't get the octopus ending where the ghost ship shows up instead. That's what we're gonna do. There have been 2 attacks on Sam Altman's house. There was a Molotov cocktail attack, and then the press was like, here's a picture of Sam Altman's house. It's on this street. There was a Molotov cocktail attack here, and then someone shot it up with a fucking machine gun, so. Alright. Whoop. Nearly there. Give me that magnet. There we go. Can't he just AI generate a new house? That's such a good point, Bethy. Thank you so much for these words. You've actually solved it, genuinely. Can't he just AI generate a new house? That's good. That's good stuff. Okay, chat, this is the last level. If you've been enjoying the stream, please consider paying for the stream. You can subscribe or cheer or donate directly using command tip. VOD watchers watching this back on the VOD channel, I know this is just background noise. I know it is just me playing video games, but please do support my Patreon. I am very financially precarious and don't want to be unable to pay my rental bills. Sorry, I got a bit too focused on the game. I want to be doing just fine, you know? So VOD watchers, please check out my Patreon. The link is in the description to my link tree where you can help me out in various different ways and see all my other stuff. You can see my Tumblr where I post Tumblr posts. Sometimes they're long posts. People seem to quite enjoy my posting there. People have described it as abolitionist, trans-feminist posting. On my main blog, I do quite a lot of long posts where I'm having a little conceptual think. Sometimes it even goes through onto my Substack, and you can also get my Substack on the same link through my link tree. So, VOD watchers, please check out the link below, and also go support me financially, ideally through my Patreon. I'm gonna roll up those peg legs. Chatters, please subscribe or cheer or donate directly using command tip if you want to support the stream. We are, where are we now? 563 is what we're aiming for. Well, that means we're only 24 pounds away from the tip goal today. If chat donated another 24 pounds, then we would, oh, it's the ghost ship one now. Then we would add another bonus stream on and do more gaming in the coming months. So please consider. Man who threw Molotov cocktail at Sam Altman's home claims he was following ChatGPT recipe for risotto. I read that the other day. It was very, very funny. Really excellent, excellent Onion article. Alright, the two ships have now docked with each other, and they're doing battle. I'm scooping up all of this. Scoopity doopity doop. Big fan of docking. Oh, nice. There's so much random bullshit going on this other on this other ship. I love random bullshit. And there's a dog. And a magnet, and that's really good news. Okay. What are we doing here then? I think if I clear up a bunch of this level of the ship, then I'll probably hit the right size to... Wah, 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 wah. Oh, I feel like I've done this a little bit in the wrong order now. Can I get barrels? I can get barrels, which means I can just absolutely rip through the ship now. When you've just gotten to the size to be able to get barrels, is absolutely the right time to use a magnet on this level. On the one hand, it does bother me, the constant idea that the AI has some sort of actual intelligence. On the other hand, ChatGPT literally tells people to do shit like that. What do you mean? Like, the idea LLMs, which are a fancy autocorrect that has been given too much juice, could have intelligence, is marketing for AI companies. It's entirely just a promotional idea for them in every format, even the one where it's supposedly a scary thing. It just exists to make them money. It's a complete nonsense. Like, it is literally like autocorrect from your phone, given the size of several data centers to think, like, to statistically predict what the most likely outcomes are for, yeah, like... Two minutes left. Is there a cousin on this level? Is there not a cousin on this level? I'm so confused. I've got 3 crowns, I've got S rank, I've got a blocked nose. I have a video about AI I made a couple of years ago. It's on my Patreon. And it's very good. The shiny new robot king that completely unpacks. I don't even want to describe it as like my issue with AI or whatever. Anonymous, thank you so much for donating £24, no message. Anonymous has made it so there will be an extra bonus stream added to the stack of bonus gaming streams coming up. So now, that's fantastic. That's really good news. Thank you so much, Anonymous Donator. Oh. So now there will be more Resident Evil time. Although that said, actually, chat, if you want it to be... Chat, you should have some say about what games are being played on this. So, like, I guess in the Discord, I think people should let me know in the, like, Sophie's Streams channel, if you have particularly strong feelings about a game. But the plan is, from next bonus stream, which will be in 2 weeks, first streams of May, I'm gonna start a new save on Resident Evil. I've seen that anonymous person around a lot, though some of their takes are pretty weird. True. I assume Sophie is pre-declaring that I can't pick the game. Lorcan, no one can just pick the game from, like, out of all the games. Um, no one's picking the game entirely unbidden. It's from what games I have installed on here and would be feasible to run and fun to stream, a shortlist that I will compile, really. I mean, if somebody made suggestions and I happened to have them and think it was fun, you can make suggestions. Okay. I'm just gonna quit out of that. We got a cousin with really long arms in that level. I don't remember seeing them, but I do remember seeing them on that level previous times around. That should be a planet. This is a new record. Donkey Kong 64. I've actually never played Donkey Kong 64. Okay, chat. This is it. I'm gonna wrap up. Thank you so much to the anonymous tipper who brought us past the stream goal and onto a new bonus game stream sometime in June, probably. We are going to raid my good friend DJ Mule on his gaming channel, where he's playing My Tomodachi Life. And I watched some of this last night. I know he's having a very funny and cute time. That's all make our favorite animal noises, rah-rah, etc. And go through and chill out with DJ Mule. Watch some My Tomodachi Life. Everybody remember to check out my links, linktree.ee/Sophie from Mars. Come by Red Planet tomorrow, very important. Very, very important, and tell your friends as well about Red Planet. Okay, everybody have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you all, well, tomorrow, hopefully, but otherwise in 2 weeks' time for the regular Liberal Slop stream. Okay, good night, everybody.